breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
After Schumer rejects wall, Trump gets revenge by taking something away from Democrats. Despite the fact that Democrats were just left humiliated over the government shutdown, it looks like they haven't had enough embarrassment yet. In fact, Chuck Schumer recently announced to the world that there will be no wall. Too bad for him. President Donald Trump got the last laugh as he fired back by taking something away from Schumer and his fellow the Democrats in return. It is not a good day to be a Democrat. Right now, things aren't looking too good as they continue to mess up time and time again. However, it seems that the desperate and pathetic attempts to make President Donald Trump look bad aren't going to end anytime soon as they're back at it again today. The left has been failing miserably in nearly everything they do. Take, for instance, the government shutdown. They wanted to show the world that President Trump was being unreasonable and claimed that he didn't want to negotiate. Too bad for them. Just about everyone blames the Democrats and their stubbornness and unwillingness to compromise. In the days that followed the shutdown, some liberals and even the mainstream media turned on them, blaming Democrats for shutting down the government. Of course, when they opened it back up, they also got attacked for holding the American people hostage for nothing and caving so easily. Seeing how he was responsible for leading the charge in shutting down the government, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer has been fending off attacks not just from pissed-off Republicans but from his own constituents. Trying to save face, he's now desperate to figure out a way to once again gain a little bit of political popularity. So, he's going after the one thing that liberals love to hate, President Donald Trump's border wall. In short, he's most recently rescinded his offer to vote for funding, as the New York Times reports. The wall offer is off the table, Schumer told reporters on Tuesday. That was part of a package that's now defunct. Schumer first made the offer on Friday during a meeting with Trump at the White House, part of negotiations to avert a government shutdown. Schumer said he put Trump's signature campaign issue on the table in exchange for legal protections Dreamers, young immigrants brought to the U.S. illegally as children. It was the first thing the president and I talked about, Schumer said Tuesday. The thought was we could come to an agreement that afternoon, the president would announce his support, and then the Senate and the House would get it done and it would be on the president's desk. He didn't do that, so we're going to have to start on a new basis. Source, USA Today. Too bad for Schumer, things just blew up in his face big time. President Trump heard about the Schumer's comments and decided to hit back at him, and Trump just got the last laugh, taking something off the table that Schumer and his fellow Democrats desperately want. Crying Chuck Schumer fully understands, especially after his humiliating defeat, that if there is no wall, there is no DACA, President Trump wrote on Twitter. We must have safety and security, together with a strong military, for our great people. Of course, the president isn't the only one laying into Schumer for his behavior over the past week and beyond. Schumer's fickle mindset has his so-called priorities always changing back and forth. Someone who changes his stance based on who's president does not make a good politician. Not only has this man proven that he'll sell out to whichever group gives him the most votes, but he's also demonstrated that America is not his first priority. If Chuck Schumer thinks his party doesn't like him right now, they're going to be even more pissed off when